I've been living in DaNang, Vietnam for nearly 6 months now, and I'll be moving on in about 4 weeks to Thailand. DaNang is an appealing place to live or to visit for a short time if you're traveling to other places in Vietnam. The city's positioned between the mountains to the east and the north and the South China Sea over to the west, so it's not going to be able to expand much more than it already has, which keeps it just the right size. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's a great location for expats, digital nomads, and slow travelers, all staying for the long term, weeks or months, but it's also great for the casual traveler who only has time for a couple of days in the city. Everything you need is here. Shopping, tourist attractions, with a long and wide beach being a major draw. There are a variety of dining options, nightlife, and other potential needs like pharmacies and electronics stores and repair shops, luggage storage even if you need it, and many other attractions, and they're all easy to get to. Other than your hotel, most of the other expenses you're going to incur here are going to be surprisingly cheap. Food is a big one. You can eat a simple and really delicious dinner in one of the local Vietnamese family-owned restaurants for less than $4 US dollars for one person. You can get a pizza from a number of other places for about $10 US dollars. Burgers, banh mi sandwiches, and just about everything else falls within that range somewhere. You can find more expensive options like some of the seafood-focused restaurants that are still a good deal, and other more elevated options, but honestly, I eat here every day and I rarely spend more than $9 or $10 on dinner. Often I eat in that $4 range. Because there's a strong expat community here and a lot of tourist traffic through the city, there are restaurants that offer cuisine from all over the world, and they all do it well. There's Greek, Indian, Chinese, American, German, Uzbek, yes, Uzbek, Italian, and many other options. They're just a short walk away for me. You can take advantage of some affordable options here or in other cities in Vietnam if you plan a little bit. For example, Americans who use prescription medications, they are significantly cheaper here. And there are also some of those meds that are just sold over the counter that don't require a prescription. So if you use prescription medications, do some quick online checking before you come. Have your doctor's prescription available as a hard copy or a digital copy. I simply had to text it over to one of the pharmacists I was chatting with on WhatsApp, and I paid hundreds of dollars for this prescription in the United States, with health insurance, mind you. And a 90-day supply was only $30 here. I wear glasses, and I pay way too much, in my opinion, for new glasses in the United States. If you have your prescription, you can visit several of the eyeglass shops here in DaNang and save a lot of money on new glasses that they sometimes make while you wait, which is amazing. Just search for them on Google Maps, find the closest one to your hotel, and start a dialogue with them to get started. I'll just add that I enjoy walking here because I always see things. I discover things in places and shops and alleys that I want to explore. I get to see how local Vietnamese live. And it's a richer experience that you miss if you taxi everywhere or just stay within sight of your hotel all the time. I've learned a lot since I've been living here. One of the most appealing things for any traveler is that the price is right. You can spend on an expensive hotel, of course. There are a lot of options in DaNang that may be a little less expensive than one would pay in the USA or Europe, but they still are at the higher end even by Vietnam standards. I'm renting a 2-bedroom apartment here for $350 US a month. The electric, the Wi-Fi, the water are extra but minimal, and it's in a great location, just a short walk from the beach and in the tourist area where there's a huge number and a wide variety of restaurants and a few bars as well. Khe Beach is the main attraction in DaNang. It's the longest and widest beach I've ever seen. It gets a little narrower during the rainy season because the tide's up, but in the spring and summer it's great for walking. Be advised though, it's too hot for bare feet often. The surf breaks far out from the shore, so the waves are gentle by the time they get to the beach. There are palapas and refreshment stands that dot the beach, and you can take surfing lessons out there or do that parachute thing where they pull you behind a boat up and down the beach. In spite of the fact that there are a lot of people there, it always seems calm to me. It's a relaxing way to spend a few hours. Order some coconut water or soft drink and buy some fresh fruit from the vendors. Don't worry, they'll find you. The Santra night market and the Dragon Bridge. That can be a 2-for-1 deal if you plan a little bit. The Son Tra night market is right at the foot of the Dragon Bridge, and a visit to both sites makes for an enjoyable evening. The night market contains easily over 100 stalls, selling mostly food, but there are vendors selling a few other items there. It's lively, crowded, and fun. I bought a pair of beach shoes there. Taxi there and pick out some food for a quick dinner, then see the shops and make a few deals if you're inclined. The Dragon Bridge breathes fire on Saturdays and Sundays at 2100 or 9 p.m. It gets crowded in the area, but on the same side of the bridge that the Son Tra night market is, there's a park, an open area, from where you can get some really good photos and a good view of the fire show. So from the market, just walk towards the river near 9 p.m. and find a spot. You can also walk up on the bridge to see the fire, but be warned, at the end of it, the dragon sprays water and everybody up there gets soaked. When I was there, it was August and it was hot, even at night. Be prepared with some water and one of those handheld electric fans. Those are worthwhile purchases and you can find them all over the city. That small open area or park that I mentioned fills up quickly, and it's crowded for just a short while after the show until everyone begins to clear out. So I just waited there. I visited the nearby Merlion statue and the docks, which you will see. You can order a cold drink from a few places there and take advantage of their fans and rest a bit, or you can cross the street where there are a long line of restaurants of all different types. They're a little more expensive, but they have AC. I don't rent a scooter here. It's not necessary for me, really. I walk all over, and if I want to go across the river to the other side of DaNang, I just use Grab and I take a taxi. They're affordable, they're air conditioned, they're cheap and easy. All the transaction is handled online, so I don't have to deal with personalities. I have used the Grab bikes before. They're even less expensive and efficient. If you survive, you can get anywhere in the city quickly because it's a small place. The Marble Mountains. A visit to the Marble Mountains will take about half a day or longer even if you're moving slowly. If you have time and don't mind a little exercise, this is a worthwhile stop even if you're just in DaNang for a couple of days. The Marble Mountains are a cluster of marble and limestone hills south of DaNang City. All the mountains have cave entrances and numerous tunnels, and it's possible to climb to the top. The mountains are an easy cab ride from anywhere in DaNang. There's a small entrance fee and other details are covered on their website. The cost is about $1.53 in US currency, or about 40,000 Vietnamese dong. And there's an elevator that makes getting to the top easy for 15,000 Vietnamese dong, or about 60 cents US. Trust me, take the elevator. When you get to the top, stay on the obvious path that's there. It's not difficult. You'll be headed upwards a little bit and come to a junction of walking paths and vendors selling drinks and some other items. Go straight ahead or check the map that's on the sign there. You're looking for the big cave, or you can also ask the vendors. They'll point you in the right direction. Inside the cave, it's wet from condensation. It's probably hot and it's going to be humid. It's worth it though. I think so anyway. You can explore the nooks and crannies and get a lot of great photos inside. And also note that there are several places where you have the option to climb up towards some daylight that's streaming in. Those routes take you outside of the cave for a view of the city, but I'd recommend you skip those. They're time consuming, they're a little sketchy, they're exhausting, and there's not much of a reward. Street markets and other markets like the Han Market offer everything from Vietnamese coffee to watches, clothing, and luggage. You'll be tempted to buy something for sure, and probably plan to ship it back to your home country. Bana Hills is a combination of amusement park and nature park and European village, spiritual site, and more, all made for perfect selfies. It's a little more expensive than other attractions in the area. Children 1 and under are free. Other children are 750,000 dong and adults 900,000 dong, or 31 and 37 US dollars respectively. That ticket price includes a two-way cable car ride up and back and entrance to the major attractions, including the Golden Bridge. Be sure to like and subscribe. That really helps the channel so much. Or you can buy a coffee if you like. That helps a lot too, and I'm a coffee lover. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Click the bell to be notified when it's up.